Hello traders, Gary Wagner here just after 10 o'clock in Honolulu, 4 o'clock in New York. Markets have closed in the mainland for the morning sessions. Gold closing up about $4.50, 1167.63. Call it 1167 and change. That was definitely with a little bit of turmoil as the market sold off about $10 at one point overseas last night, trading to a low of 1151.98. The high 1168.06. So as you can see, we are trading just off of the high today. So if you recall from yesterday's show, we talked about the fact that as we've seen this market, which has definitively found really strong support at 1100 and move up the channel, so to speak, we expected or believed that some sort of a smaller correction would not be out of the realm of possibilities. So my sense is if we were to get this market to backfill, we could get it to backfill quite easily to 53 and then come in and look to finally take this one level out. Now, I based it upon the fact that as this market came up and touched close to this high at approximately 1171, we did see some weakness come into the market. This being a 720-minute chart, half-a-day candlestick. So these two are from yesterday morning and then evening session. Evening session meaning the following morning, and then, of course, our current session as we traded in the mainland. And in fact, we actually did see that. We saw this market, which had traded to a low of about 1134, come up, failed to take this low out, and my sense was it would probably come down around 1153, find some support before moving back to higher ground. And in this case, that is precisely what we saw. And as such, we have fulfilled the first requirement of really what I was looking for was a dip down to, I'll call it 1153. I believe it's gone to about 1151 and then make a new high. Now, we have not seen that, but we are closely approaching that point as the market is currently trading at 1167. So as we trade to higher ground, and I've gone ahead and pulled up our daily chart, we can absolutely see that at this point, we have taken out on a closing basis the previous high. Although the former high came in at around 70.71, you can see that here, these two highs right in here, we never got a close that really was above 1160. You can see that here in these two real bodies. So we genuinely now do have a new high on a closing basis as we see this market trade to 1168. Now, traders, the same cannot be said for palladium. Our primary trade, of course, is gold, 100 ounces per contract. Palladium trades at 50 ounces per contract. That's why I'm looking at it as a secondary trade. We're taking on half of a position that we would be in gold, but that is against us. Off about $12, trading at about 682.50. You can see it's traded to a low of 681. Our stop is below 681. And just to give you an idea of one of the reasons why I recommended putting our stop at that point is I'm willing to let this market trade to the lower end of the channel, but a break below this channel to me is a very, very bearish statement and sentiment indeed. And so that's why this stop really roughly corresponds to that price point. Now, whether or not we see a recovery or actually get our stop hit because we're, $2-3 from that point is something we'll have to see in terms of how it unfolds. But as of now, we do have palladium trading lower on the day. Lastly, I want to look at silver a little bit. And silver is absolutely, it's trading up 9 cents on the day, so not that great of a gain, a little bit over 0.5%. But the key is, and this is a weekly chart, is we've absolutely popped above this most recent high. And this high here, I'm looking at the close, was sitting at roughly 1584. Of course, the market's now 1590, so about 6 cents from that price point. Now, we did send out a notification just in the middle of me recording this particular show that the chart, this as well as my Outlook 2015 got pushed live and are now online. So rather than have a long, lengthy recording today because you'll be watching this. The Outlook can possibly chart this also. Let's keep it as short as possible. This has been Gary Wagner, wishing you, as always, good trading. We will talk to you tomorrow for another daily update and review. Bye-bye.